Now, updating or writing your resume yourself may seem like an easy thing to do, right? Just go ahead and make a list of your jobs. Go ahead and download a pretty template from Google or from Canva. Go ahead and copy and paste your job descriptions in there. Add a couple of bullet points about what you do or what you're responsible for, and that's it. How hard can that be? And that is your problem. Hey, hey, hey. I'll play all day. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the official Thompson Resume Writing Company's YouTube channel, where I share weekly tips and hacks on how to update, refresh, or prepare your resume and or LinkedIn profile for your job search. I am Tamika Thompson. I am the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company, and I specialize in transforming bland, lackluster resumes and LinkedIn profiles into powerful selling tools that help corporate mid-level, management, and executive professionals land interviews 2 times faster. For this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 whole signs that you need a resume writer in your life. Let's get right into it. Now, updating or writing your resume yourself may seem like an easy thing to do, right? Just go ahead and make a list of your jobs. Go ahead and download a pretty template from Google or from Canva. Go ahead and copy and paste your job descriptions in there. Add a couple of bullet points about what you do or what you're responsible for, and that's it. How hard can that be? And that is your problem. DIY or spur-of-the-moment resumes can cost you weeks in your job search, in addition to thousands of dollars over the course of your career. Also, the wrong resume can make you appear underqualified, unprofessional, and undervalued. And that is what we do not want. Believe it or not, there are certain specific circumstances where you should be reaching out to a resume writer either before or during your job search. And here are 5 of them. Number 1 is if writing is just not your strength. As a journalist and someone who naturally loves English, grammar, punctuation, and all the things, I love writing. I remember writing short stories as young as 7 or 8, and even dreaming of writing a book one day, which can still happen. I love commas, I love apostrophes, and I love the correct use of singular and plural phrases. But I understand that not everyone feels that way. Writing is one of those things whether you love it and you have a passion for it and you enjoy it, or you don't. It's just that simple. Regardless of how you feel about writing in general, there's no doubt that it does play an essential component when it comes to creating your resume. It has to be free of typos, run-on sentences, grammatical errors, punctuation errors, and on top of that, it has to tell your career experiences and your career story in a captivating way while selling you as the best person for the position. I get it, it's a lot, but if hearing that just made you panic, freak out a little bit, or just made you realize that you may not be equipped to handle the task yourself, feel free to reach out to a resume writer to complete your resume for you. In a Career Builder survey, it was revealed that 77% of employers will immediately disqualify or reject a candidate's resume if it has bad grammar or typos. And unfortunately, 58% of the resumes that are submitted out of all applications contain those 2 errors. And you do not want to be a part of those statistics. Why? Because you are better than that. You are better than that. Seriously, get a resume writer. Make sure that your resume doesn't have any errors whatsoever that is going to disqualify you from the application process, from the interview process, or from the hiring process. Number 2 is if you are too busy and if you do not have the time to sit aside to update or write your resume yourself. On average, it takes me anywhere from 6 hours to 12 hours to complete a resume for a client from start to finish. Now, this includes keyword research, layout and design, rewriting all of the content, proofreading, making any edits, and a few other things. Yes, that is a lot of time, but when I'm done, y'all, those documents are targeted, uniquely targeted and tailored to that person. They are keyword optimized and specific, and they are specifically customized for that person. And they are all around banging. Now, I know you're wondering, Tamika, does it really take all that, or are you just extra? It's a little bit of both, and do not come for me, but for the most part, the answer is yes. The best resumes are created with care, time, and extreme attention to detail. If you're a busy professional who just does not have the time in your schedule between work, your personal life, and other things you have going on to set aside time to update or write your resume yourself, I highly recommend reaching out to a professional resume writer so that it gets the proper care and attention that it needs to be effective in your job search. Number 3 is if you're unsure what to include, what to omit, or what the heck goes on your resume at all. There are things that need to be on your resume, there are things that need to be omitted from your resume, and there are things that should never be on your resume. Objective statements. Sorry, excuse me. If you sit down at your computer and your mind draws a blank, or you have so much experience that you don't know what to include or what to mention, or if you aren't sure what to highlight, you guessed it, you need a resume writer. There's a lot of information online about what should be and what shouldn't be on your resume. Some right and some wrong. But a professional resume writer is going to be able to make sure that your resume contains necessary, correct, and valuable content that is going to present you as the best solution to the company's needs or the company's challenges. And if you are not able to determine how to do that with writing your resume or what to put on your resume to achieve that goal, then you do need a resume writer. Number 4 is if you did your resume yourself and you're not seeing any results. If you decided to update it yourself, have your cousin or your brother-in-law do it for you, or have a friend of a friend go ahead and hook it up real quick and you're not getting any callbacks, that's a sign that you need a professional resume writer. With a document as important and as crucial as a resume, only a professional or an expert should be touching it. Recruiters will always respond quickly to candidates that they are interested in. So if you're constantly applying and you're constantly submitting applications, but you're not getting interview requests and you're always getting rejection emails, that's a clear sign that you need a resume writer ASAP. I always tell my clients that you can measure your resume's effectiveness and its success by the number of callbacks and interview requests that you're getting and the length of time that it takes for a recruiter or an employer to get back to you. If you find that no one is getting back to you very quickly, or if you're constantly getting rejection emails from the ATS or from employers in general, that's a clear sign that your resume is not saying what they want to hear. Number 5 is if you're not good at talking about yourself. Talking about themselves is a common challenge that most professionals face. For some reason, saying that they saved the company millions of dollars in revenue, increased sales by 20%, led multi-million-dollar projects, and built entire departments from the ground up is hard to say, and I don't know why. And if that's the case for you, then you need a resume writer. Now, saying what I just said back in the day used to be considered cocky or arrogant, but today that is no longer the case. Recruiters and hiring managers want to see your value. They want to see your successes. They want to see how you impact the company. So show them. And if figuring out your value or really uncovering what you've done in your current or your past roles is a challenge for you, then working with a resume writer can also be beneficial so they can help you uncover that information and those gems to incorporate into your resume to really show what it is that you can do and what you've done. So those are 5 signs that you need a resume writer. And please do not be one of those people who reaches out to a resume writer only after your inbox is full of rejection emails and you're not getting any callbacks and you're already weeks or months into your job search, but you're not getting anything. Be proactive and reach out to a resume writer if you feel like you are experiencing or have experienced one of the things listed in this video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you need resume help, I'll be more than happy to help you. Feel free to visit my website at www.thompsonresumes.com. You can also email me directly at hello@thompsonresumes.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week with another video on the Thompson Resume Writing YouTube channel. Bye!